Welcome to Boobalicious. This podcast is about breast cancer, but not in the way you've ever heard it before.
We widen the conversation to include all things health and wellness, long after those appointments stop.
We bring expert guests and real conversations. I'm Chris, a breast cancer survivor, mom of two.
I'm Jenni, a physical therapist specializing in breast cancer.
Join us and subscribe. Hey, we're back.
We're back. How's your day going, Chris?
Well, I think that you and I both we've had a meeting or two, and definitely is one of a great topic that we're addressing today because I am feeling it, the anxiety. Lots of
I think a lot of people midlife, you're feeling the anxiety. I mean, just the world we're living in is pretty anxious.
Not to mention like everything going on in our universe, and then also just trying to figure it out. Always everybody's hustling, and I think that energy is just out there because people are trying to stay afloat and try to organize and figure out what they're doing, especially midlifers.
Right. There's so much that's changing, not only in our bodies, but in like our families' lives too. Kids getting older, parents getting older. It's an awful lot on our petite shoulders.
I had read something, I don't know where, and I'm not going to quote it because I'll mess it up. But basically it was saying there's these different versions of ourselves that are teen, and then you grow things out and then you think about like, why don't I feel good in this role anymore? And you realize you've outgrown it. And with that comes anxiety because like, what am I going to do next?
What's the new thing? Right. Yep.
What's the new thing? You beat yourself up, all these other types of anxiety ridden thoughts and things because you don't fit in that same mold.
I think that's very relatable.
There's a lot of that going around with my friends and people I've talked to.
Yep. What's your relationship? Have you, I've been on the anxious end of the spectrum probably my whole life. First, diagnosed with an anxiety disorder in my early 20s. So anxiety and I are pretty familiar friends. Wondering what it's like, how it's been for you.
That's so interesting. The opposite. I have never been an anxious person. I am the girl, or used to be the girl, who was late to everything. And whoever I was with, mostly my husband, would be like, I'm like, there's nothing we can do about it. We're going to be late. I'm
amazing.
Very laid back in certain ways. And I've had a lot of great girlfriends, best friends that have always struggled with anxiety. And it's never been, I've always been on the other end trying to help people through that. And this is very uncomfortable being on the other side of it now.
So you and anxiety are new friends.
We just met.
You're just meeting.
We just met, and I'm just like, I don't want to be your friend.
No, it's certainly, maybe I should say I'm more frenemies with my anxiety.
That toxic friend that you're trying to shake, but there's something that just keeps coming back, and you're like, oh, why?
Right. Yes, but fighting against it for me hasn't always worked. I'm curious too how anxiety shows up in your body or your experience, because I don't think it's the same for everybody.
No, well, what I was going to say is for someone that you're saying you struggled for so long with it, what does that look like? Is it just, do you think it's your genetic makeup, or what is that? Because
I think it's probably, I don't know if it's my makeup, oldest born daughter syndrome. I don't know, to be honest, but it's something when I was in grad school. So I was 22 or 20, around 22-ish. I started to have full on panic attacks. And that was when I kind of first was hit in the face with the fact that something is going on. Yeah. I think prior to that, it was just, that was just my life. But those panic attacks were terrible. Because it kind of feels like you're going to die, but you don't know why. It's just, for me, it's a lot of pressure and can't breathe and all these sort of things.
worse.
So I started therapy then. I started medication, and then things got a lot better. Over the years, it sort of waxed and waned. Recently, I tried to take, as you know, I have a chronic migraine girl.
Oh.
Recently, I tried to go off of my anxiety medicine because a doctor thought it might interact with my migraine meds, and like cutting the dose in half. What I noticed was I couldn't make any decisions. And it was like, what am I going to have for lunch? Okay, I could have a sandwich. No, but if you have a sandwich, well, what if you have this? Well, that's supposed to be here. And like the dumbest things were catching me up. And that was my hint, like, oh, yes, I need this medicine. My anxiety is coming on strong. But now that I'm in perimenopause, there's a new version of that, which can feel like being irritable.
I fucking hate it.
Right? Totally. Like going from just like cool, calm, collected to like raging really quickly.
The indecisive, I've never been an indecisive human being. And just that, I like it.
Yeah, so that's happening to you too.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like I'm just like, I don't know if is it not caring? Is it not back to your original question, my first like whatever into anxiety was actually but I had no idea what it was. 15 years ago in Dr. Philomena McAndrew's office, her saying, you have cancer, you know, and my breath just like slowed down. I felt this weight, but I didn't know that was like the beginning of it. And then all of a sudden, like at night or in the morning or in the middle of the night, I would feel like a size 13 boot was just stepping down on my chest. And I was like, what is this? Am I having like heart pain? Am I, you know, and she's like, no, that's anxiety.
Yeah, I feel it in my chest too. That same deep pressure that like you can't shake.
And so now that's like, but she prescribed something, and that's when that's the first time I ever went on any sort of like SSRI medicine to help with that. And I did that through chemo, and then it went away and it was fine. And then now I'm 52. I just turned 52. So don't you like that pause?
Yeah.
Now I'm 50. And, well, that's when it came back. And I'm just like, but it came back in like not so much a heaviness on the chest, a racingness.
Yes, I can relate. Same for me. And there is, you know, in perimenopause, we're both walking around gloriously experiencing our hormones, both progesterone and estrogen, their levels are changing and they're like plummeting and then they're coming up a little bit. Like there's kind of all over the place. And those hormones really affect our state of calm, our state of well-being. So yeah, hormonally, we're challenged.
What works for some, this is the problem too, doesn't work for all. Like we had that great episode with Jessica St. Clair. And she had so much great wisdom. And it's like about, what are those things, the hormone pellets? The hormone pellets that you would like insert in your vagina, you would get a prescription. And it like helped with certain things. Well, it's funny because I did try that because I'm like, you know, I can't do regular hormones. So I'm like, I'm just going to see what happens. And for me, it made my night sweats so much worse. And my oncologist said it is going to your into your bloodstream for some reason. So it's interesting how.
Right. So as someone with a history of cancer, you can't just take the estrogen patch. Like I don't have a history of cancer, so I'm wearing that patch right now. And I think I might need a stronger patch.
And I am envious of you. I mean, I can because I'm out so far. My cancer was an ER/PR positive, but you know, she also says my cancer was a piranha, not a goldfish.
Right. So that makes it complicated.
And talk about anxiety. So, right? Like there's that.
So how do you, so you can't manage it just with the patch.